Hey yo, what's up? So today I'm going to be doing a fun little video from a friend of mine named Ryan Hathen, friend of the show. Ryan asked for a video on KPIs and how we track our numbers. So that is coming your way right now. Fantastic. So, Ryan, really appreciate you asking that question about KPIs. I'm going to dive in on that for you. Probably going to be a shorter video from what you guys are used to for us. There are going to be three things that we tend to, try to really make sure that we're staying on top of. One is leads, right? How many leads that you're getting on a daily basis and how many leads you're getting on a weekly basis and a monthly basis. The other thing is appointments. How many appointments are you booking? And how many appointments does it typically take for you to get a deal, to get a signed contract? And then the last thing is obviously the most important. How many signed contracts are you bringing in? How many deals are you closing on? So first off is the lead, correct? So how many calls do you need to make to get a lead? So what we've found from the years of experience that we've been doing this is that we've seen that you usually are going to get one lead per every 20 contacts. What we ask our team to do when they're cold calling is we ask them to get 40 contacts. If they're getting 40 contacts, they should be able to get 2 leads per day. Anything more than that, asking anything more than that, I don't think it's really realistic. You can get more leads, but again, we're really making sure that our leads are extremely targeted and that they have been taken through the process to make sure that, that it is a lead, right? So, I mean, for example, we're going to make sure that we get the time frame that they want to sell in. We are also going to make sure we get the price that they want out of it before we will consider that a lead. So you will see, some other people will say, hey, if they're willing to sell, then yes, mark it down as a lead and we'll follow up with it. But again, you could waste a lot of time by not finding out what the price that they want is. So for example, if their property is worth $350 and they're saying, yes, I will sell, but you got to give me a number first, and we end up going through the whole process to find out that their number that they want to sell for is $400,000. You just wasted a lot of time. You wasted a lot of time with the follow-up and just moving forward with it. So it's just that's why we really make sure that we get all of the data that we need on that first initial phone call. So again, we're kind of looking at it as if you call for whatever it ends up being, 3 hours, 4 hours, if you're going to get 40 contacts, you should be able to get 2 leads out of that. So if you're calling Monday through Friday, 40 contacts times your 5 days is going to be 200 contacts in a given week. With 200 contacts, you should be able to get about 10 leads. In that 10 lead time frame, you should also be able to book 1 appointment. So again, these are just the KPI stands for key performance indicators. So these are the numbers that we try to track to see, hey, where are we falling behind? Are we falling behind on our lead follow-up? Is it that we're not getting enough contacts? So that's kind of a good way to be able to determine where you need to step it up throughout your systems that you have in place. Back to it. We go about 200 contacts for a week is what we tend to look for our cold callers. That 200 contacts should bring in about 10 leads, and these leads should be very qualified. Now, the qualified leads, you should be able to book one of those 10 qualified leads into an appointment. What we've seen from ourselves in the past is that we tend to do 2 appointments in a 2-week period. And then when we book 2 appointments, we get about 50%. We actually close and land 50% of our booked appointments. So again, if you're booking 2 appointments and we're getting 50% of them, that should be able to tell you exactly how many calls you need to make, how many dials you need to have, how many appointments you need to book to be able to get to the amount of deals that you want to do on a monthly basis. So if we want to do 6 deals in a given month, right, just from cold calling alone, that's not going to include, let's say direct mail, that's not going to include, text blast, stuff like that, SMS. If we want to do 6 deals in a given month, then that's going to let us know we are going to need to book 12 appointments, right? So that's just kind of how we run our numbers. These are the numbers. Again, these are solely for our business. Everyone's business is a little bit different. Again, we really make sure that our leads are extremely qualified, and that's why we probably don't go on as many appointments as we probably should. And we would rather not kind of waste our time with going on an appointment if we don't think it's going to turn into anything. Basically, what I'm trying to say is get your numbers down, know what they are, know what they currently are now, right? You should know exactly what they are now. If you're making, your whole team, let's say, is making, 200 contacts, opposed to just a single agent on your team, and you're asking yourself, why am I only getting, let's say, a deal or 2 deals a month, and you want to push those numbers up, then you know that, hey, I need to get my contacts up, I need to get my leads up, I need to get my booked appointments up, and then you're going to see that result turn into, actual deals, and you're going to see that turn into signed contracts. So keep that in mind. As I said, short video today, but those are our numbers. Again, 200 contacts given week. So you should be doing about 800 for the month. 800, 200, 20, 10, 2 appointments, 1 contract. Those are the numbers that we go off of, and it has been pretty accurate for us for the past 5 years. So again, keep those in mind. Yeah, other than that, that's all I got for you guys. It's been a pleasure sitting here with you and talking KPIs. They're super fun to talk about. This is honestly kind of some of the things that I really am not a huge fan of. Doing this kind of stuff is like the number stuff. I like sitting back, cold calling, playing Madden, closing deals. But these are extremely important for your business, and you need to make sure that you are staying up on these. So, till next time, guys, it's been fun.